Brawl Dog!
Naughty, Kenji and Kaz's baby?
And Wendy, an engineer trying to save the planet's nation.
No, you are always doing the same Brawl talk over and over again. I'll teach you how to do it right. These are the most ambitious seasons we've ever had. 2 connected seasons, 9 eventful weeks, and a story that might change a brawler forever. Brawl talk へようこそ。Now cook. Time.
Think there's something wrong with my noodles? The future is different.
Danny from the future is right. This update is going to feel different. We are trying a new content concept where everything around the next 2 seasons will be connected. So brawlers, skins, new powers, rewards, and game modes will all be part of the same story. We are calling this story the Ramen Rebellion.
Every week, something different will appear in the game, all linked to the progressive story told throughout the season. And one detail from the story could change based on what the community chooses.
So let's start with the first part of the Ramen Rebellion. A new modern shop has just opened in front of Kenji's sushi restaurant, and there's something very shady and purple about this place.
And they are responsible for producing the nano noodle, which quickly becomes the hottest spot in Star Park. The problem is that once brawlers eat them, they get some weird powers.
The nano powers.
Nano powers are the new power-ups released during the season. Once a brawler gets a nano power, they will unlock 3 power-ups for you to choose. In a match, you see 2 random options, and you have to select which one to activate. They can affect any attribute of your brawler, like their main attack, speed, super, and so on.
You can get these nano powers from nano drops. They are available in daily wins, mega quests, boss fights, quests, and other special game modes. Each nano drop gives resources and cosmetics and a chance of getting the new skins of the season. Every nano drop guarantees at least 1 nano power per drop, but you can also get lucky and get 9 in 1 drop.
And each nano drop fills up a nanometer, which gives you more rewards the more you get. Collect 150 nano drops and you'll be guaranteed to earn all the skins of the season. It is possible to get the skins for free, but you gotta collect all the nano drops from all their sources.
To be able to create something meaningful, you must seek inspiration.
Like this?
Nori is the newest legendary brawler, and he's Kenji and Kaz's child. To date, he's the first brawler who was actually born in Star Park, giving him unusual powers.
His attacks are a bit more complex than Kenji's, but not as much as Kaz. He uses the fishing rod as a weapon, and his main attack has 3 different mechanics. If you just attack, he'll do a fishing rod slash. If you aim a little longer, he will throw a projectile that slashes through the target or pulls him towards a wall. And if you fully charge it, you can even jump over walls.
Every time he hits an enemy brawler with his main attack, he catches a fish. These fishes are then used on his super attack, which makes Nori dive into water and do an area attack after a short delay. The more fish Nori has collected, the bigger and stronger his super attack will be.
Nori will be released in July.
Perfect cooking requires years of practice.
Chat RT, cook me something delicious.
The skins this season have 2 themes, more traditionalist themed and modern cyberpunky vibes. In the Brawl Pass, we have Master Miko, a master in the ways of traditional cooking. Fire Master Miko is one of his chroma variants, and Earth Master Miko is the other chroma. And finally, the King of Karaoke is getting a skin. Cyberpunk Jae Young is the 2nd skin in the Brawl Pass. He looks like a modern bad boy and also has 2 chroma variations, Nano Jae Young and Chum Jae Young. You can get both skins by getting the Brawl Pass Plus.
As for the traditional side of the skins, we have Takoyaki, inspired by the Japanese takoyaki dish, and Fighter Berry, which is not food inspired, just a kick-ass yokai unicorn.
Now the futuristic one, starting with Cyber Shelly. It's Shelly's first legendary skin, and Tech Tara, one more for our collection of cyberpunk skins.
And also affected by the nano noodles, Nori.
Okay, enough of nano cyberpunk noodles.
We need a detox drink.
Looks a bit too healthy.
Oh no, he's becoming a vegan.
Now, the second part of the Ramen Rebellion story happens in the Wingstock season. Trying to get rid of all the toxic technology, we have Wendy, Wingstock skins, and a different take on the Nano Noodle power-up.
First, we have Smoothies. They are very similar to the Nano Drops, so they will give you resources and the chance to get the Wingstock skins. However, they will give you Fusion instead of Nano powers.
Okay, stay with me. This is a bit confusing. Fusions fuse 2 of your nano powers together. So instead of having to pick 1 before the match, you'll get 2 of them randomly, and their powers combined. Like if they were fusion.
And don't forget the smoothie meter. The more smoothies you drink, the more rewards you get. And if you get enough smoothies throughout the season, you will get all the skins of the Wingstock set.
Whoa, speaking of skins.
Windstock skins! In the Brawl Pass, we have Biotech Byron, which mixes high-tech with green energy. His two chroma variations are Unearthed Byron and Leaf Master Byron. As for the other Brawl Pass skin, we have Retro Future Rosa, with majestic hair that only the finest organic products could achieve. Her chroma variations are Renewables Rosa and Sci-Fi Rosa.
As for the other skins of the set, we have Grizzled Kenji, which presents Kenji with a futuristic, older look. Energized Sprout, where he fully managed to optimize his photosynthesis production. Windstock Gray, which is definitely the most colorful skin Gray ever got. And Turbine Mode, a small machine with absolute zero carbon footprint.
And lastly, Mega Mecha Meg, a hypercharged skin that will be part of an event happening during the Windstock season. It also has two chroma color variations.
And leading this gang, we have Wendy. She was an engineer working for the Evil Corp Nanostar and saw how much they were damaging the environment. So she left to build Windstock. With all her knowledge, she managed to build a fully green energy, wind-powered ecosystem.
As she supports nature, she also supports the Brawler. With her main attack, she fires a projectile that either damages the enemy or gives allies a shield.
As for her super, she deploys the biggest shield you've ever seen in Brawl, and it'll absorb a percentage of the damage you and your teammates receive.
Wendy is the brawler coming out in August.
Now, it's Buffy's, so be careful with those.
Don't you worry, Chef. I know what I'm doing.
Two trios are getting buffies in this update. The Arcade Trio with Rico, Brock, and 8-Bit, and the Super Seed Trio with Max, Surge, and Meg. Rico's gadget got reworked. Multi-Ball Machine deploys a vending machine that, when destroyed, releases projectiles in all directions. When buffied, Rico can load it up with more projectiles by shooting at it. Giga Gumball gadget makes Rico fire a giant gumball that splits into smaller projectiles when hitting a wall or an enemy. When buffied, both projectiles also slow enemies. Super Bouncy with the Buffy makes his bounced bullets get extra supercharged when hitting an enemy. Robot Retreat with the Buffy increases his speed even more at 10% HP. Rico's Hyper Buffy makes his projectile speed increase and adds more projectiles.
Brock also got a rework to his super. Now his super will follow his movement. Rocket places can now be aimed, and when buffed, it gains a short speed boost if the rocket hits the enemy brawler. Mega Rocket, when buffed, splits the Mega Rocket into 4 smaller rockets that deal less damage. More rockets Buffy makes him move faster when using the super. Rocket number 4 Buffy makes Brock's attack range increase every few seconds. Brock's Hyper Buffy adds extra small rockets to his main attack.
And 8-Bit, completing the Arcade Trio. Buffy cheat cartridge now fully heals the damage booster and heals 8-Bit for some time. Extra credits got reworked and can fire an extra salvo of projectiles during his main attack. When buffied, these projectiles can also bounce to nearby enemies. Boosted Booster, when buffied, makes the damage booster drop ammo clips that can be collected by allies. Plugged in, when buffied, also grants the speed boost to allies. And his Hyper Buffy gives 8-Bit unlimited ammo and allows 8-Bit to interrupt his attack with another attack on command.
Now the Super City Trio, starting with Meg. Her super is getting a rework and now does area damage when she transforms. When hypercharged, it makes Field the Steel larger, and when summoning her mecha, it slows brawlers hit by it. Toolbox gadget now repairs the mecha, and when buffed, it lasts longer and also heals allies. Jolting Volts makes Meg eject from her mecha and launch it forward, dealing damage. When buffed, the mecha also leaves a trail of fire. Force Field Star Buffy makes Meg gain a speed boost while her shield is active. And Heavy Metal now heals Meg for every enemy hit with Fieldless Steel. When buffed, it also steals ammo from the enemy brawler's hit. And her Hyper Buffy makes the mecha basic attack explode when hit. And when outside the mecha, makes her main attack homing.
Max. Phase Shifter is now aimable, and when buffed can phase shift a second time. Sneak Sneakers can now be triggered by pressing the gadget again or after 3 seconds. When buffed, after teleporting back, it refills her ammo and heals nearby allies. Supercharged now extends the duration of her super when hitting an enemy, and when buffed, it also gives a shield to your allies. Run and Gun, when buffed, gains a speed boost when hitting enemies, and her Hyper Buffy makes her main attack also charge the supers of nearby allies.
And finally, the last one, Surge. Power Surge now increases his supercharge rate for a short time. When buffed, it also increases his reload speed. Power Shield, when buffed, also reduces the cooldown of the gadget if Surge gets hit. To the Max now makes Surge's attack bounce off walls. When buffed, the projectile creates smaller projectiles when hitting a wall. Serve Ice Cold now makes Surge spawn with his super charge. When buffed, Surge gets a speed boost when using his super on stage 3. Surge's Hyper Buffy gives him a smaller projectile after his main one. And lastly, Surge also gets a hypercharge rework, which makes him shoot projectiles in all directions when landing his super. Is there something else?
I have dessert.
Let me taste it. The last section of Brawl Talk is actually pretty good.
We have a bunch of new game modes coming in this update during the Ramen Rebellion. Food Fight! A PvE cooking mode. Gather ingredients by destroying delivery bots and make those orders before the time runs out. Culinary Wars. A PvP version of the mode. It's pretty much the same idea, but there's an enemy team playing for the same goal. Whoever completes the orders first wins.
We also have Mecha Guard, a PvE version of Payload. You have to deliver the payload to its destination, but bots will try to stop you at any cost. Resist until the payload is delivered and you win.
On the feature side, we have contests making a comeback, but also a new way to use your brawler in the Topple the Tower mode. This mode has a certain number of stages, and you have to beat them all to win. Nothing new so far. However, you only have a limited number of brawlers, so once you use a brawler, you can't use it again. If you lose all your brawlers, you lose the mode, and you'll have to wait for the reset. The selection of brawlers you are given is based on the brawlers you already own, and it'll prioritize the ones you have fusions for.
For Star Nova and Volt, Star Nova becomes invulnerable when she dashes and has almost unlimited ammo, and Volt destroys walls while his Hyper Super is active.
More skins! Adidas Ash. The skin we teased previously in our collab with Adidas is now real. And the Pro Pass skin for Brock, Cyber Brock, which contains all the upgrades the Pro skin has. This will be included in the next Pro Pass season starting in August.
Now, there's nothing else but this freebie.